is going to be the clashes that broke out in Murshidabad during that protest against the Waqf Amendment Act 2025. The situation escalated particularly at Jangipur, with the crowd turning unruly, prompting the district administration to request paramilitary support. Now, according to the BSF, two companies were deployed to restore order, at least in the Murshidabad area. BSF DIG PRO, South Bengal Frontier, Nilotpal Kumar Pandey, he confirmed that troops were mobilized in response to the situation. Now, unruly protesters, they set a police vehicle on fire, ransacked several other vehicles in the Jangipur area of the district. And the office of Trinamool Congress Member of Parliament Khalilur Rahman was also allegedly vandalized during the protest. And what's more is that train services were disrupted. We know of the Eastern Railway that reported around 5,000 people blocking train movement near the Dhulia Ganga station at about 2:30 p.m. yesterday in the afternoon, affecting the Kamakhya-Puri Express. Protesters also blocked the National Highway number 12 at Shajur More crossing near Dhulia itself. And in a sharp political reaction, leader of opposition Suvendu Adhikari, BJP leader, has demanded the imposition of Article 355 in violence-hit areas of Murshidabad, South and North 24 Parganas, Hooghly, Malda and Birbhum. The state remains tense, and of course the law enforcement agencies are on high alert. Two BSF additional companies that were rushed onto the spot to maintain the law and order situation. Several of those vehicles left completely gutted, arson, vandalism as the protesting crowd turned unruly. Protests against the Waqf Amendment Act 2025, and now politics that's shaping up around this entire fiasco as well. Just a couple of days back, Chief Minister of the state Mamata Banerjee had said that there is going to be no divide and rule that's going to take place in the state of West Bengal. The minority communities need not worry. Just a couple of days later, vehicles that have been left charred, unruly protesters, law and order going right out of the window. Our reporter Ravi Datta brings you the ground report from Murshidabad, from the wee hours of the night, from the early morning. What kind of situation prevails at this point in time in Murshidabad? Let's quickly listen in to what Ravi Datta has for us.
It's 4:20 in the morning and News 9 is at Murshidabad, Dhulian, where a massive walk-up protest happened yesterday in the late afternoon, and we are showing you exclusive those videos where you can see that the massive protest happened here, where a car was burned. And let me show you the car number that was burned. It's still hot, and it's written that WB04H96 9063, the car that was burned. You can see the place of the effigy here, and you can see how it was burned. See how big stones were pelted here, and you can see the place where the car was standing, and people grabbed the car and they burned. This is the national highway. You can see this is the national highway 12. From my left to right, this way is Farakka and this is Murshidabad. This way the whole area has been blocked. No internet service is here up till 40 kilometers, and you can see the roads were here, the sticks were here, the car has been burnt, and it was burnt here actually. Now I will show you this kind of stone is being pelted. You can understand what has happened here. Now let me say that this place is supposedly to be covered by BSF, but no BSF is here, no police is here, and we have taken those risks only for our visitors and earlier for our spectators to let them witness that what the massive protest has happened here. We had come here, the fast channel, to show you what actually has happened in this. It's already 4:30, and you can see still the roads are black here, and no police is there, no internet is here. So let me tell you, in coming times there must be a big protest from the opposition party in West Bengal regarding this walk-off, and more protests to be come up. So what is the future of this walk-off, and how will West Bengal respond to it? We can see and show a path to that, but it will, in later times, it will go on a massive protest. It can be said quite easily, seeing what has happened here.
Well, now the West Bengal police had stated that traffic had returned to normal on the National Highway number 12 by last night. But again, this is the police saying that strict action is going to be taken against those who resorted to violence. Raids are being conducted to arrest the troublemakers. Legal action will also be initiated against rumor mongers trying to spread misinformation. Murshidabad District Magistrate Rajashri Mitra also told various local newspapers that the administration was ascertaining the damage that happened due to the violence. Like we've been mentioning, 5,000 protesters blocked the Eastern Railways, the Kamakhya Puri Express. Of course, a railway official also corroborating that the crossing gate between Dhuliaganga and Nimtita stations was damaged by the protesters. There is a deep conspiracy to defame the state government. This coming from Trinamool Congress Member of Parliament Khalilur Rahman, who was quoted as saying by a reputed daily. He says, my own office in Dhulia was ransacked. He also claimed that he was stopped by the protesters, but there was no flag or no particular leader. The protesters had no flag, no leaders, said Rahman. But all of this protest took place because of the Waqf Amendment Act 2025. And just to tell all the viewers that a Waqf is a property dedicated to a religious, educational or charitable cause under the Islamic law. Each state has a Waqf board led by a legal entity that is vested with the power to acquire, hold and transfer properties that have been given as charity. The recent changes to the law curb the authority of the Waqf boards and allow greater government control over them. The 2024 Waqf Amendment Bill brought changes to 44 sections of the 1995 Waqf Act, including allowing non-Muslims on the Waqf boards, restricting property donations and changing how the Waqf tribunal functions at large. This bill was cleared by the Parliament on the 4th of April, and in the days after that, of course, what we are witnessing in West Bengal is on your screens. Again, Ravi Datta, he earlier spoke to some local authorities, police officials as well, to really catch the nerve of exactly what prevailed in Murshidabad. Here's a quick interaction. Take a look.
इस वक्त मैं हूँ मुर्शिदाबाद के शाजूर मोड़ में और यही वो जगह है जहाँ पे वॉक ऑफ को लेके जो प्रोटेस्ट हुआ उसके चलते यहाँ पे एक मैसिव प्रोटेस्ट देखा गया और वहाँ पे आग जाने की घटना घटी। आप देख सकते हैं रैफ यहाँ पे पूरा खड़ा हुआ है और यही वो जगह है एक्सक्लूसिवली जो TV9 भारतवर्ष आपको यहाँ पे दिखा रहे हैं। तो इन लोगों से थोड़ा पूछना चाहेंगे कब से आप लोग यहाँ पे खड़े हैं?
तो दोपहर से खड़े हैं।
दोपहर से खड़े हैं। यहाँ पे बहुत बड़ा प्रोटेस्ट हुआ था क्या?
हाँ हुआ था।
अच्छा, तो आप लोगों को क्या कहा गया अभी?
हम पूरा एरिया शांत कर दिए।
शांत करिए, ठीक है। तो यहाँ पे और भी देखिए, यहाँ पे और भी पुलिस है, वो आपको दिखाना चाहेंगे जो कि यहाँ पे खड़े हैं। इनको ये एरिया डोमिनेट करने के लिए कहा गया है। ये एरिया आप देख सकते हैं, यहाँ पे ये लोग खड़े हैं और पुलिस है। दादा, आप लोगों को क्या कहा गया? ये एरिया डोमिनेट करने के लिए कहा गया?
कुछ नहीं।
अच्छा, चलिए, ये यहाँ पे नहीं बता रहे, लेकिन आपको एक बार दिखा देते हैं। देखिए, ये एरिया अभी भी यहाँ पे पूरी तरह के यहाँ पे सुनसान है। यहाँ पे लाइट्स बिल्कुल नहीं है, इंटरनेट बंद है और पुलिस यहाँ पे डिप्लॉयड है सिर्फ इसीलिए ताकि इलाका शांत हो सके। एक्सक्लूसिवली TV9 भारतवर्ष की कैमरा में आप ये रिपोर्ट देख सकते हैं, जहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं कि पुलिस यहाँ पे पूरा टहल दे रहा है एरिया को और एक छोटी सी आग उन्होंने जला के रखा है ताकि वो यहाँ पे अपना सामान जो है वो सुरक्षित रख सके। यहाँ पे आप देखिए, अभी भी यहाँ पे टीयर गैस वगैरह का जो साजो सामान है वो यहाँ पे रखा हुआ है और ये पूरा एरिया यहाँ पे डोमिनेट करने की कोशिश किया जा रहा है। इसी एरिया में बहुत बड़ी झमेला हुआ था, बहुत बड़ा प्रोटेस्ट हुआ था और जिसके चलते सियासत पश्चिम बंगाल में ज़बरदस्त हो रहा है। आपको इस जगह की और एक विजुअल हम लोग दिखाएंगे, लेकिन ये कहना ज़रूरी है, नेशनल हाईवे यहाँ पे भी आप देखिए पूरा काला पड़ चुका है क्योंकि सारे लाइट्स ऑफ कर दिए गए और इंटरनेट जो है वो बंद कर दिया गया है।
Well, so needless to say, the situation does remain tense at this point in time in Murshidabad, several of those nearby and in the vicinity areas as well. This is again a protest over the Waqf Act 2025. Arson, vandalism, law and order completely thrown out of gear in Murshidabad. The police is carrying out and conducting those raids. Troublemakers are being brought to justice, are being booked as well. And just on the 8th of April, a mob had clashed with the police as well. It threw stones and set the vehicles of security forces on fire in Jangipur, all during a protest against the Waqf Amendment Act. Several police personnel were also reportedly injured in those very clashes. The protesters, they set a police vehicle on fire again, ransacked several others in the Jangipur area of the district. And then again, the Member of Parliament from the Trinamool Congress, Khalilur Rahman, his office in the very area in Murshidabad was also ransacked. He said that he looked at the protesters, there was no particular flag, no particular leader that the Member of Parliament could identify. But politics is also brewing around this entire episode. Suvendu Adhikari, the leader of opposition in the West Bengal Assembly, asking for the imposition of Article 355, not just in Murshidabad, but in North and South 24 Paraganas and other areas as well. At this point in time, this is the latest that we're bringing to you from Murshidabad, where you see a bus completely charred, several other vehicles completely charred. The police has deployed several other battalions of the Rapid Action Force. 2 companies of the BSF were also quickly rushed to control and curb the law and order situation that prevailed in Murshidabad. Tension still high, but some sort of normalcy has returned, at least on the roads. Security, meanwhile, remains beefed up.
भारतीय जनता पार्टी तो उन्माद फसाद की राजनीति में विश्वास रखती है और वो ये सब एजेंडा पर काम ही करती है। बंगाल में ममता दीदी का राज में कानून का राज स्थापित है, लेकिन बीजेपी लगातार बंगाल को डिस्टर्ब करने का प्रयास कर रही है। बंगाल में सांप्रदायिक उन्माद फैलाने का प्रयास कर रही है, अराजक स्थिति उत्पन्न कराना चाहती है। ये बात बीजेपी को समझ लेना चाहिए कि इसका लाभ उनको नहीं मिलने वाला है। अब बंगाल हो या देश की जनता हो, बीजेपी के असली चाल चरित्र चेहरे को पहचान चुकी है।
देश कभी
Look at those charred vehicles on your screens. 2-wheelers, 4-wheelers, completely left gutted. Houses ransacked. A sense of panic and anarchy that prevailed in Murshidabad. Vandalism, hurt and damage to public property, which is being ascertained as to how much money needs to be spent on clearing out the damage, the aftermath, if you may. Nothing left of these cars and vehicles, absolutely nothing, just charred chassis, if I may.